damn.
Okay, Miranda mid now.
Yeah.
So I like this here for Miracle. I think it can work out well for them.
So pick and choose, guys.
Go ahead.
You go first. Yeah.
Yeah, you two smarties.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with Liquid.
I'm always wrong, right? So go ahead. You're gonna stick with Liquid. Who picked Rubik? Liquid?
Yeah, Liquid go Rubik.
You know,
it's Kuroki though. You know, he said he's the one.
It is
the one
Kuroki.
Rubik.
He had a hell of a Rubik game the other day.
He really did.
He did lose though.
I'm definitely gonna go with Vega. So go ahead.
He had a hell of a game, but they still lost.
Hell of a game.
Hey, let's go Vega for me as well.
Ooh.
And with that being said, let's find out what our commentators think about who is going to take the second game. Let's hand it over to Odie Pixel and Merlini.
10 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, last game of the day, last series of the day, we've got Team Liquid up against Vega Squadron. The games we've got, let's get ourselves in. And Ben, you're going to love this at home.
I'm already loving it. You pointed out to me.
Look at it. Look who's playing the bloody Rubik.
And look at his items.
Look at his taunt.
He's going mid.
Miracle mid Rubik.
It's back.
Was it ever, well, I mean, obviously, has Miracle ever done it before?
No.
No?
Not to my knowledge.
He's bringing it back. But absolutely back of the day, something. But, well, this is the way the game's going to start, though. Kuroki. Give it away from us. All right.
You built that up so well, Owen.
Yeah.
This is going to be amazing.
It's going to be about Kuroki's dead. But Miracle Rubik, I mean, it really deserves a bit of time to soak in. He's got his null tally. He's been pulled to tangos.
There are some good spells to steal. Burrow Strike, Storm Hammer.
Invoker's got a few.
Invoker's got many.
This is going to be good. And Kuroki and Bulba, as you said, maybe kind of experimenting with if they do a similar play style to Game 1 where they move around a lot together. Shadow Demon and Mirana, that's a great combo to move around as a pair.
Gotta build that synergy.
And this mid, I mean, they obviously going back to the old times, as you said, mid Rubik was certainly once a thing. How does it work out here? You're up against an Invoker and potentially IO combination if IO sticks around. Are you actually going to do all right in this mid lane as a Rubik?
So the way this matchup works, it used to be a lot better, and his Fate Bolt got nerfed.
Yeah.
It does much less damage before, but then I think it got changed again. It's a little bit nicer, especially with like the int changes as well. So now you can actually last hit. He doesn't have the best base damage, but Invoker with Quas and Fate Bolt on him does 30 damage. So as long as you have the mana to keep that up, then you should be okay in the last hitting department. And he is doing very well. All 4 CS in the first wave.
Up top lane, Mac going in onto Bulba. Bulba getting very low. They're keeping himself out to the side. So that's the mid lane talks about. The other lanes we've got going on, this SKIO up against the Matumbaman, Morphling, and Bulba SD. Bit of a wraparound, in fact, as well from Kuroki. They're going to look towards Mac, and Mac in a lot of trouble here, potentially. JK.
Matumbaman is not yet level 2. So
no way for.
Yeah.
And this bottom lane, Slardar, mind control. One of his kind of signatures as you go towards the pass, something that we've seen him very much play. And FN, they're on the Sven this game. I mean, overall, considering the drafts, do you have a favored side here? I mean, do you believe in the mid Rubik, or is there a reason why people don't do it anymore?
There's a reason why people don't do that anymore. I think it's just because he dies way too easily, and he doesn't do that well with farm compared to other mids, especially because most of the mids are like kind of ones now. Maybe not so much Invoker, but you know, oftentimes he is the most farming in the game.
And what is the aim of the mid Rubik? Are you looking to farm up a quick blink? Are you looking to gank a lot?
Usually, I generally see like arcane blink, but it can depend on the game. But you generally just run around, kind of like old school puck quap. Run around, get kills, do stuff, steal spells. Whenever you're versus a Wisp, I think in this sort of game it can be more fast-paced, which he does thrive in. If it's like a slower pace game, like let's say he's versus a Storm in mid, and Storm just farms with the nukes, like what are you going to do?
Bottom lane, are you going to make it go onto mind control? I'm going to glimpse him back, trying to dodge the crush, but it will still come through. Doesn't matter though, mind control's taken down. Vega find themselves the second kill of the game. And FN continues to have good farm down at the bottom, 14 for 4. At the same time,
They were trying to lift him into an arrow.
not quite hitting the combo there mid.
It's also just very hard versus the Quas Squads and Goku. Because if you don't get the kill, you just tornado you. And mind control is
That's a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have another crush in a second.
But Wisp there, dude. Wisp is amazing at keeping people alive. Like, they are just not taking any damage.
Yeah, the kinetic field to get the vision into the tree line. Mind control's got one more crush. He's giving it his best down it, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Does
Wisp
end up falling.
he's such a menace. Like, yeah, it's just a support Wisp. Sometimes it's paired with a Spence, and then it's not. But he started off in his top lane. Sand King's already like almost level 4. He's doing okay.
He
He's in
did
the
go
bottom
down.
lane.
He did go down up top the SK just now at the same time, though.
Yeah, but he's still like gave him a lot of levels and what should have been a very difficult lane for him. However, yeah.
Ooh, that arrow, jeez. That was a close one. And the
They
mid-lane
need to be able to
matchup.
connect with the telekinesis.
You know, 14 for 6 against 9 for 2. Miracle is winning the lane. Oh, there we go, in fact. So he has had 2 professional games, but a win for Monkey Business. Yeah, when those you first start out. And a loss for Bolton Bears Corleone. That was a long time ago. So,
That was a very long time ago.
yeah, 3rd time is a charm. I mean, I guess the question was whether he won those games. I don't know if that was shown on the stats.
And the 1-1 lost one.
Oh, 1-1 lost one. Okay, thanks, man. Top lane, Liquid. Making action happen again. SK taken down. Mag losing his life twice there. Miracle towards mid. Could be in trouble. Glimpse back. Surrounded by Iceberg. FNG and Sheridan Slayer. Can he play his way around it? Oh, yes, he can. He's got a haste rune. Thunderstrike bringing him low. But he's got the bottle charges. And Miracle, he's going to be all right. Oh, with the taunt as well. Look at that. Horsing about Miracle.
That was a mid-cyclone by Invoker. He could have cast it in point-blank range, and then there's just no way for the root to escape, but thinking that they had it without him.
That's bottom lane.
Easy double rune, too.
Filling the ball back up again. Rubik. Miracle's going to be back up to tip-top shape in the mid lane. And obviously, what we're all waiting for, really, for Miracle to hit that 6. And we'll start to see if the plays come out this game. With the spell steal. Miracle proving to be hard to be ganked upon as well. I mean, that is the question. If you are Vega, are you that worried about the Rubik? Do you want to look to gank him? Do you need to do something about MATUMBAMAN? I guess it's a hard kill. I mean, what's the plan from the supports of Vega? Where can they make the plays happen?
It's so much easier to kill the Rubik and just keep him down low. Or Mind Control looks like just again and again and again. Clem should have cooled down by now, and Mind Control, oh, he doesn't actually have mana.
Right clicks on the Thunderstrike. I'll actually do it. Looks like Liquid this time might have a chance of finding something in return as Bulba and Kuroki coming in with a chase down. Hard to shove the Slayer. And they will find that kill. But again, it's a support for the off lane. And obviously having to rotate your 2 heroes down towards the bottom lane to react to that.
And he got his trinks before. No gold lost.
Yeah. That's all good here for Sharma. Coming up to 6 minutes in. Things still looking good for MATUMBAMAN, obviously up top. He's been involved in a couple of kills. Miracle coming in with a stolen Cyclone to look to try for a bit of a setup onto Mag, and they're going to find it there. So sweet little setup there from Miracle coming to the lane.
That was a nice telekinesis too.
Yeah. His first spell steal of the game. Bottom lane, Mind Control playing with the side pulls. Making it hard for FN to get in and involved with the farm again. You're going to actually have Vega coming through into the jungle. They want to try and catch out Miracle by the looks of it, but Miracle should be fine by
He
the
still
looks.
has Tornado, so it's extremely difficult to kill him.
In fact, could he maybe even make a play onto them? He's got his eyes onto FNG. He's still clarifying up. He's going to try for it.
Oh,
There's
he
the
wasted his
tornado to
tether.
set up. Needs to get the vision of FNG. Look for a bit of a turnaround. They've got the sights onto him now with the Fade Bolt, but Iceberg coming across as well. Miracle still alive for the time being, but he will be glimpsed back into the midst of them all. There's the tornado from Iceberg. Miracle keeping himself alive with the Fairy Fire. Looking to duke it out, and he's not going to make it. He goes down. At the same time, though, down on the bottom, Mind Control, with the help of Kuroki and Bulba, were able to punish FN on the Sven.
That's probably one of the worst spells to steal. Rubik had Overcharge. Yeah, they're making good use of the Mirana SD. They're hooking up.
Kuroki's got to be careful. Showing the Slayer coming through. And with the cold snap, Kuroki needs some backup. Mind Control is there. Kuroki's actually going to survive through this one. The Fade Bolt comes through into the telekinesis. There's the crush from Mind Control. And Miracle helping to set up for a kill down on bottom in return. Cold snap's going to be stolen. And Miracle at the moment playing very nicely in terms of reacting to helping out his team, getting himself involved in the action where he sees an opening.
Indeed, he is being very good about just controlling these side lanes, and now the Invoker's actually kind of forced to leave the lane just because the side lanes are suffering a bit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Miracle. What's the plan now? He's actually trying to get rid of the range grip. Maybe it was.
Maybe he was trying to clip it.
Oh, Kuroki. Kind of blocking the Shem of the Slayer at the moment. He's got to be careful though, Kuro. There's backup coming in from Vega, the 4-man. Nice dupe with the Storm Hammer, but it doesn't matter. The right click comes through. And they will lose their life to Kuroki. Now with the God Strength, FN just going to look to clear up this stack. Let's keep we build up towards the side. And with the pre-wave coming around, maybe they'll try and look for a tier 1 as well. Miracle's headed back towards the mid lane, continuing the farm. And continuing to just try to make sure.
Oh, he has Burrow Strike. Uh-oh.
Level 4 as well.
That's a nasty, nasty spell. That's the one where it would be worth it to pick up 1 point in Sandstorm so he doesn't get that. It's already nasty enough that he has like an instant telekinesis, and then combine that with a rain from Burrow Strike. No heroes are safe.
Oh, it's refreshing to see that at the moment the Rubik, it certainly does not feel like a weak pick at all. Miracle is having quite a game. Top lane MATUMBAMAN, pretty much uncontested as it goes on. 2-0-1, lost the CS. Mid lane, Miracle, actually messing up the Burrow Strike there. A little bit uncharacteristic from Miracle. He just used the Stolen Glimpse to bring back Iceberg, but he didn't actually have any follow-up on Iceberg. He's just going to start to beat into Miracle. And with a PayPal, Miracle actually maybe be able to turn this around. He brings down one, he survives with the bottle charges. Miracle dancing around with them. FNG to be taken down by MATUMBAMAN. Kuroki's there to corner off Iceberg, and it ends up working out perfectly for Vega, who I think would just be scratching their heads at how on earth they weren't able to finish off Miracle, as Miracle just too slippery for them to deal with.
Yeah, that Fate Bolt at the last second. No physical damage coming out, and then he has the raindrops too. The raindrop, I think, procced at that exact moment, and he just got wailed on by the tower. I was super surprised he was able to turn around like that.
Miracle, Miracle, Miracle. Arcane Boots.
He's owning.
At the moment, yeah, this is working out nicely. The mid Rubik 2-1-2. Certainly stepping up to be the exact show that we hope to see. Mid lane though, MATUMBAMAN could be in trouble. Wins back, very on the Ati at the moment. He feels confident. And they don't have the control. No static storm yet. Comes Shem of the Slayer. What level is he? Yeah, he's still halfway through level 5. So they really, really do need that if they want to have a chance of killing MATUMBAMAN on the morph.
Yeah, checking out Sven's stacks. Looks like they really want to protect it.
Yep. They need this for FN. Mid lane Kuroki, still with an invis rune. See if you can find anything to set up. He's actually going to head down towards bottom. Miracle to be left on his own again.
Still has Glimpse. Maybe they can force someone to TP in, send him back, sweep around the mid tower if they'd like. However, they would need the help of their other heroes. And that will be a smoke coming out from Miracle and Bulba.
Kuroki. And he'll stack the large creep with the arrow. Mag coming in with the Burrow Strike. Miracle's there, ready to look to turn this one around. Static Storm comes out there. Miracle's caught in it. In a lot of trouble, but Bulba this time with a good disruption to allow Miracle another chance to play his way through this. He's still got the Burrow Strike, gets himself out. Hits the still onto FN to hold him back. And at the same time, Mind Control surrounded by 3, looking to try and chase down Shem of the Slayer. Miracle did get taken down at the end of it all as Invoker didn't manage to catch him off at the back of it all, and Mind Control punished as well. This time Vega to come out on top as Liquid find nothing there with the movement down towards the bottom, and Vega clean up.
They were super ready for that. I think they might have gotten a glimpse of Shadow Demon as he was like headed towards the bottom Maroon, but they were all there, and that's even before the relocate comes out on the Wisp. They're just strength in numbers. +1 with the Wolf.
It's all good news though for MATUMBAMAN. He is still having free farm at the moment on the morphing. Nothing they've been able to do on the side of Vega to slow him down. Miracle again. Easy still, yeah, as you said. Just getting this Burrow Strike each and every time. I mean, what? Is he level 9? Yeah, still yet to put the point in. I would imagine next level he will have it there. So Mag may be able to be a little bit more protective in terms of what he gives away for free.
It's almost like better than a blink when you're trying to escape too.
Yeah. And Miracle, of course, still a bit of work to do towards that blink dagger, but by no means behind, as we can see on par with Iceberg's farm on the Invoker, Miracle's Rubik at the moment.
Wow, Invoker's poor.
Yeah. It's quite a different story between the mid laners and the safe laners this time around.
So many heroes sitting in the mid lane for Vega, but there's that observer ward in between the mid T1 and the T2, just watching them sit there.
And MATUMBAMAN knows he's safe to push on down bottom. He's got the back of the team behind him, just in case anything comes through.
Ooh, that early BOT's build.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's nice. Trez is nice for him because he needs the stats, but you're like super efficient with your farm when you go for BOTs. Like BOTs plus replicate, you can just push out all the lanes all the time and really just have no downtime as you're farming around the map.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It's that farm accelerator item. Like, you know, HOD for Sven's.
Top tower is under attack.
I'm talking about farm acceleration. Sven clears up the Ancients. Echo Saber, Helm of the Dawn, 1,200 gold. So FN continuing to keep himself in a very good position this game. Down bottom, MATUMBAMAN pushes on forward. Liquid to sweep across the mid under the cover of smoke. I know they can do so safely due to this ward. They may be able to get quite a good bit of a wraparound behind Liquid, behind Vega if they continue up towards the top. So remember the Slayer just checking out if anyone's there coming in for the TP. Liquid, will they manage to get themselves all the way up here? Looks like they won't necessarily. They'll get a ward down. MATUMBAMAN able to continue to push, but the smokes ran out. Pings come through and the TP's back already from Vega towards the mid lane. As they themselves now go for the smoke, heading up to the high ground and seeing if they can catch out anyone on the side of Liquid. Up top though, FN's kind of been left behind. They've got the relocate. They'll have to take him out of there. Io could pay of his life, but Vega at the same time, they couldn't even try and commit for the fight. The setup there onto KuroKy. KuroKy not going to get caught out by the Burrow Strike, but with the glimpse back into the kinetic field, KuroKy almost certainly going to be the first to go down out of this play. They have lost Io on the relocate back. So ending up being a 1-for-1 trade between the two supports across the map there.
I was wondering if Rubik was going to steal relocate or not, but it looks like he just kept his Burrow Strike, even though it's about to expire.
Oh, okay. I mean, any other kind of ideal steals this game for Miracle, you feel?
Stormhammer, I think, is incredibly good. Tornado is like so-so if he wants a combo break. Static Storm, very good, but I think Burrow Strike is kind of the steady one that is like pretty low cooldown, very good with the hero. Like Sven Stormhammer is like a little bit too long of a cooldown, I think, for Rubik to really enjoy having.
Leading the way around, in fact, going to get jumped on here, but at the same time, there's a lot of backup for Liquid Miracle. Gets himself out of the static storm. He's falling low. He's going to go down, though, through the tornado of Iceberg. Comes in underneath his feet, sweeps him off them. And that will be one down. MATUMBAMAN playing around with Shema the Slayer. KuroKy's there as well. That's going to be disrupted down for sure. Max is coming with the two-man Burrow Strike. The EMP as well is going to knock MATUMBAMAN out. Man, the arcade moves come through. Crunch with mind control onto Mag. Liquid looking to turn this one around. Mag trying to get himself away from this. He's not going to make it. He's down. Sanking's lost. FN crushed again. MATUMBAMAN coming into Iceberg. Bulba holding the Invoker in place for the time being. MATUMBAMAN being topped up in mana. Comes across, pops the Invoker. He may even be able to get the IO as well. MATUMBAMAN not quite done yet. Continue to chase an FNG on the back of it though. FN comes in onto Bulba. Doesn't actually get the final touch in. FN can't finish off the Shadow Demon. MATUMBAMAN did find the kill at the end of the day onto FNG's IO. The Stolen Stormhammer from Miracle onto FN. They've got the control by the looks of it as they'll chase down the Sven. And Liquid, they get this one. KuroKy jumping forward. They're keeping the damage onto him so he has no chance to blink out. They need to pop those Shadow Poisons. There it is again, buying more time, and finally the Adeptus Strike comes through from MATUMBAMAN. They'll take down FN on the Sven as well. And Liquid having a very convincing team fight there around the mid lane.
Wow, that screw up by not actually killing the Shadow Demon really cost him. Yeah. If he killed the Shadow Demon, he wouldn't have had Shadow Poison on him, and then he could have blinked out. But I think Bulba did a really good job of popping the poison at the right time, right when it was about to cool down a couple of times, so that Sven couldn't escape. That was supposed to be Sven's big time to shine. He just got his blink dagger. He was level 2 God Strength, #1 net worth, and then bam, pummeled back down.
And Vega maybe trying to use the element of surprise here, smoking up and choosing to pick a fight without Sven back.
They want to use relocate, so they can easily relocate him with the IO if he TPs to the T2.
Heading towards MATUMBAMAN. MATUMBAMAN already out to the replicate. Let's see if they can actually find anything. There's a tier 1 still down bottom, so not really a good way for them to sweep round the bottom lane. They have to head round by the Roche pit if they want to try and find some action, but
that's aggressive.
They're not going to get it.
The Eagle Song.
Yeah, before the finished Lincolns. I mean, MATUMBAMAN balls to the walls here. A lot of confidence with this build. And do you think rightfully so, or is it definitely a risk going this aggressive with your build?
He can own the Wisp, that's for sure. I think he can also own Sven because he's still not going to have his BKB for like another 5 or 6 minutes. So I think it's great. I think you definitely want Lincoln at some point though. Stop multiple stuns and stop Glimpse, which I think is really good versus them. Stormhammer. And they also have a lot of magic damage on their team with Rubik, maybe a Stolen Spell and double Starfall Arrow, Shadow Poison. Can amplify his team's damage up a lot.
Vega continuing to control their Ancients, making sure that FN can try and keep on par with the pace that MATUMBAMAN is setting on the Morphling. Just slightly ahead at the moment, but it is very close. Iceberg will be caught out though as they come to the jungle. There's the setup with the telekinesis, the immediate jump in with the crutch from mind control, and Iceberg's out. Big kill for the side of Liquid. Knocking Invoker down for 50 seconds. Kuroki hasn't got the arrow as of yet. Back off cooldown. Top lane, again, looking towards MATUMBAMAN, but unless they have that static storm from the Disruptor, they're ready up towards the top. They can't get themselves to kill. And MATUMBAMAN replicas over into the Roche pit. Mind control's there with the Amplify. Arrow's gonna miss. A little unfortunate there for Kuroki, but it shouldn't matter as the damage coming through will allow them to take this quickly. Vega are coming over as a two-man. They are going to look to try and do something mag. Oh, it's going to be a big epi. He jumped it off. Did he make the epi up? He cancelled it. He cancelled the epi. It looks like it doesn't matter indeed because they're getting wrecked by the Static Storm and FN's presence. 2 down. There'll be a buyback. But you end up losing the Disruptor. Stormhammer onto MATUMBAMAN. Hasn't quite got the damage though to finish off the Morphling. Mag stunned up in the pit. Gets the Pro Strike out. Trying to juke his way around from this. Escape from Kuroki. Roshan incredibly low. Miracle steals the Burrow Strike, jumps in the Firebolt to finish off the Sand King. They do get the kill.
Woo! If he had finished that epi,
It's what happened there?
just sometimes you like misclick the shift. Sometimes
It just
happens.
came too early. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Oh, it's not mine. Miracle. He's a Rubik. And it's working out. But yeah, that could have been so much better for Vega. I mean, it was still alright. They stopped them doing it with Roche, but at the end of the day, Liquid are back in and all.
I thought he was still in 480.
Yeah, I thought he was still like on one straight.
Yeah. He can pull plus spikes still. So.
Yeah, oh, that's true. That Sunstrike is more of a global hit. You know? It does 100 damage, Ben. Not a lot.
Not a lot at all.
90. Well, but some of
Yeah. I don't really think Max Caustic was worth it for sinking here. Like, he has given Rubik Burrow Strike so many times, and not that he really has a choice with level 1 Sandstorm. That thing is, what, 50-second cooldown? 34-second cooldown? A 60-second cooldown. I can't count.
Yeah, 60.
No, 60 mana, 34-second cooldown.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Ben, you're confusing me now.
Yeah,
34-second cooldown.
Numbers are hard.
Yeah.
But with 10-second cooldown, you can use it pretty much every Burrow Strike.
Yes, yeah, you've always got it.
With level 1, you're just going to get Burrow Strike away.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, BKB done now for FN. In a bit of a better shape to jump into these fights. We've seen already, you know, he can do a fair bit with the God Strength. And obviously still the lacking of damage to be able to really kill MATUMBAMAN's Morphling.
And
very
he has to deal with the Shadow Demon too, the Demonic Purge. Ugh, that's one of the BKB's carry's worst nightmares.
Yeah, one of Sven's worst nightmares for sure. MATUMBAMAN onto the cover of Moonlight. Yeah. Is he going to go for a cheeky play? Could maybe look for a quick burst and a get out. Well, he's just going to get out straight away. No messing there. With the side of Vega as he looks to join forces down towards the bottom. And in fact, it's going to be Liquid just sweeping across from Miracle and Kuroki. See if they find anything here. That doesn't look to be the case as Vega grouped up around their own side shop and looking to maybe do a sweep of Liquid's own jungle. There was the drone coming out. They don't quite know where Liquid are for the time being.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Zima
attack.
not actually getting that much farm this game.
No, he's falling behind.
Yeah. No Midas.
No Axe, of course.
Yeah. No Glimmer, no Veil.
Well, Liquid, they'll find this tier 2 by the looks of it. Vega will just simply go for the trade, pushing in onto the top lane. And it'll just be a case of who's going to be forced to back up first. Already TP coming back from Iceberg. He heads back ready for the defensive. MATUMBAMAN still with the Aegis, obviously wanting to get as much as they can done with this.
Definitely the team that's playing against the Morphling has back off first. Because if nothing else, he can just replicate. He can like TV back, push out the wave, and just come back. But yeah, he's owning. He is 7-0-6. He is super active on the Morphling. Some of it because of BOT, some of it just because he's a great player.
I mean, they need to do something about their racks, then. Because MATUMBAMAN is devastating. Shomaskaya coming in with a wrap around, but Mike Jar comes through a great crush onto the Disruptor. They'll take him out. He did get the static storm off in time, but it doesn't look like it mattered. Leap there for Croaky, duking out the storm out. MATUMBAMAN used down the two of them. They're both gone. F&G on the side of it all. MATUMBAMAN trying to take him out with the right flicks. He'll find it. No, the relocate came out just in time, but he's left FM behind on his own. F&G saving himself, wasn't able to save a teammate. And Vega will make that fight down. MATUMBAMAN ending up finishing off FNG. And MATUMBAMAN Morphling, when in doubt, pick him the hero. He'll carry you through whatever you can throw at him.
They dodged so many spells that fight too. The Slardar blink dodged Sand King stun, and then he left the Miranda used Leap to dodge the Sven stun, so no one was really locked down that fight, and I think it was just like, we have to defend, but Sven doesn't have a TP, or they wanted to use Relocate or something like that, so everything was just mega awkward for that fight. They were not prepared.
Plenty of safe Liquid. Backing up. See Pete's coming from Sherman, maybe seeing if he can catch him out of the clips, and indeed he's caught Kuroki, brings him back in. Yeah, but disruption, that's not going to save him getting a glimpse back. Moonlight Shadow comes through, MATUMBAMAN ready to fight. He taps through the middle of the wall with the waveform, gets the stun on FN down, 2 down. No fight back on the Sven, Max dragged backwards. Miracle and MATUMBAMAN looking to chase him down, and the GG is called, it's all over. Another win in the pocket for the Miracle mid-Rubik. And of course, the shining star of the show, MATUMBAMAN playing absolutely world-class levels of play there on the Morphling, 10-0-9.